This is a message that I got and have gotten from basically enough strangers now that it makes me feel two things. Number one, I'm proud that my branding is on point. My marketing degree is finally worth something. And two, I think I should be a little bit more honest.
Ooh, this is getting juicy, I can tell.
I do love friendship. I adore it, in fact, because as a kid, I didn't really have many friends, and I didn't have siblings my age, and so I spent a lot of time watching sitcoms.
Aww. Loser.
And it turns out that when you watch enough of them, you really start to get almost brainwashed into believing that friendship truly is magical.
And that they were on a break, but it was still fucked up, you know?
So I put a lot of effort into friendship, and I'm lucky that I have a lot of friends that are active parts of my life.
I literally only have my best friend Lola and my blunt roller.
But, like the band Motion City Soundtrack says, I'm so visceral, yet deeply inept.
And entirely useless in that department. What? I listen to more than just reggaeton, bro.
People are complex, and they can hurt. And I'm unfortunately people, and I fuck up too.
I'm a puppet, so I never do.
And having falling outs with friends can feel so fucking hurtful, in particular because there's not really media that talks about that.
Hey, that's true.
You get a ton of help with romantic breakups, and you see a lot of examples of perfect friendships. When a friendship doesn't work out, though, you're left with, like, the song Umbrella by Rihanna? I don't know.
I prefer Rehab. I think it's an underrated Riri jam.
My way of dealing with it is to, first and foremost, try to fix things. But when that doesn't really work, I just, like, eat ice cream and cry.
I get shingles, you old bitch.
What about when you and a friend just drift apart?
Replace them with 5 others?
You can never replace anybody. What's lost is lost.
You stole that from Before Sunset. What? You told me to watch it. I liked it. You have some serious misconceptions of...
Again, I'm not a shining example, but I would like to give some advice anyway, unsolicited, to whoever might need to hear this. I implore you to try and fix it. Life, unlike this video intro, is incredibly short.
Bitch, why do you always do this, bro?
I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true. There's a chance that it won't work, though. If it doesn't, I can guarantee it's gonna fucking hurt. But at least you tried. On my end, it has worked a lot. And it has brightened my life every single time.
I thought you were a comedian. What the fuck?
Without further ado, here is one such friendship that drifted apart together again.
I feel like I'm more attractive when, like, I do this.
I just
flex my muscles.
I have called you here after years. You're the first ever of this segment of an old friend that I lost touch with and I'm reinstating as a friend.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions to see if we still would work out as friends.
Okay.
And if not, then just, like, leave, you know? Are you, like, an alt-right neo-Nazi now?
Oh my god, that is so funny.
I just wanted the answer to be no.
I look at the camera,
No,
like ever? Or...
You don't have to. You can for, like, the gym effect, like if you ever have, like, a reaction, like, you know? Like,
I'm never gonna make that face.
We've stopped being friends, and then we started it up again, like, 3 times now. Why do you think we keep settling for each other's friendship?
I want it to be the guests that are just completely, like, stoic and, like, assholes. But, like, I can't.
That'd be a really bad move. Like, anyone that watches this will hate you.
Exactly, that's what I thought. They're like, I've never met this guy and I hate him.
Any stranger
Why is he
will be
so
like,
mean
wow,
to her?
I think that Yami should really reevaluate that friendship. I think the answer is because we click really well.
Mirrors of each other in a lot of ways.
Mirrors?
Yeah.
Really?
Is that, like, a thing people say?
I mean, I disagree.
Sort of. I mean, I guess not. I mean, what was I thinking? No, absolutely not.
I think we have a lot of interest in common. I don't know about personality, though.
At the core, I think we're both good people.
Oh, yeah.
We're both sincere.
And funny.
And extremely funny.
And so
just,
awesome. Like,
just,
really good.
Just good looking.
Yeah, like, really hot.
Exactly.
Have you ever lost a friend?
Yes. I've lost many friends.
Okay. Did you ever try to fix any of the friendships?
Some of them I will admit I kind of gave up. But, others I've tried to rekindle, and when I don't receive the same energy back, I'm just like,
That's so fair.
I tried multiple times. If like that person doesn't recognize that, like, oh, he's making that effort, and I'm just like, you know what, just let it die, because I tried and you're not into that, so let's just let it go.
That's so. I wish I were like that. I just like try until I end up heartbroken and end with shingles. Just. I had shingles this year, by the way.
Did you really?
I did. Okay, this is a hard pivot. What's new in your life?
I've gone through so many like phases and chapters of my life since I last saw you that it's like I'm in a lot of ways, you know, not even just a different person. I'm a different person from the different person I was before.
I say that all the time. I'm like, that was like 8 Yamis ago.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like fucking. That was a trillion me's ago. I'm no longer that person anymore. Well, then I guess what's new this year?
What's new this year?
Yeah.
I'm doing really well as far as work, so that's good.
Awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, last year I got the job that I wanted for a really long time, and I'm doing really well right now.
What's that?
And an editor. I'm working as no, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm working as an editor at the company I've been working at for the last like 4 or 5 years.
That's awesome. That's cool. Like anything else though? Like besides work?
My real passion is writing and filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
And
have you
trying to get back into that.
Have you started?
I have, but I've been going the most difficult, like useless route ever to get back into writing, which is like writing poetry.
That's not useless.
I mean, it's pretty useless. Nobody reads poetry, let alone mine. No one's gonna ever fucking read it.
Art is meant to instill something, and if it's instilling happiness into you, then that's good, and it's useful for something. It's necessary. My year, I sold my company.
Amazing. Wait, I'm not even asking you any questions. Am I supposed to ask questions?
I mean, it'd be nice. But
this feels like an interview. Alright, I'm gonna treat this more
like a conversation.
I'll treat this like a regular conversation.
Plot twist with all of my videos. They've all always been just excuses for me to get to know someone.
Right.
And in this instance, get to know again. But that's all. Or like to spend time with someone. So treat it as we're just hanging out.
Is this live?
No.
Oh.
Hell no. Oh my god. You might say you're all right. Yeah, this year I sold to Infinite, my website.
Was this year?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
In February. And I bought a house.
You did?
Yeah. I'm writing a movie. I'm writing a rom-com. That's it.
All of that is amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, nice.
I was a producer and I was
I
have $2 million.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cheap,
yeah,
honestly.
That's
like,
insanely
I have
cheap.
$50 million.
Yeah, okay, that's too much.
That's
too,
like a blockbuster.
I don't have superhero.
I have $10 million, which is
okay,
perfect,
that's perfect
for a rom-com.
Yeah, that's a perfect amount, actually.
But you
just get Pete Davidson.
And a really, really hot girl.
Have you ever thought about our friendship and missed it?
Yes, I absolutely have.
Okay, follow-up question. How many times exactly and how much did you...
Oh, I assume like she doesn't want to
You're not even trying.
be friends with me. I just feel like I live like a million miles away and it's just like...
No, but that doesn't matter.
It's like a long distance relationship. Like, oh, we do Zoom?
No, we could text, though.
Text?
We could.
I don't even get text from the people around me.
I text very well.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
I would.
good.
And also, friendship, I think, is like... Yes, it does suck to not spend time together physically, but friendship can also mean a random game night. Or I have friends actually in San Francisco and New York that I still keep in touch with. I have friends in Singapore where we're literally like on a call playing a game or watching a show together.
That's amazing.
It's making time. And also, friendship is worth like more than just those good times. It's like if you're having a hard day, I could be there for you. You could be there for me.
I've definitely...
And if you're not, then fuck off.
Definitely needed that from anyone over the years.
Oh, I would have.
I've become a very, like, not like a lonely person, just like independent, where I'm just like, oh, I don't need anybody. And I'm like, I don't need anybody kind of way, just in like...
But it's good to also be that I don't need anybody.
I lost everyone, so, I'm fine, so I guess I don't need anybody.
Not in the, like, really empowering way, but in the, I fucked up.
I fucked up and I survived, so, like, I guess I'm fine by myself.
I care about you.
Okay.
So I would have been there for you. We could cut this all out if it's uncomfortable for you. I'm just speaking honestly. You're not a friend if you're not there for the bad times, too.
For sure. I agree with that. And I also want to say that like I do have friends. I do have friends.
I know. I figure you do.
I do have friends.
I figure you
but
do.
It's just it's not the same kind of friendships that I had like with you.
Not a lot of people have a friend like me.
Yeah. No. 100%. No. 100%.
I was joking.
No. But it's true.
I have also thought about our friendship and missed it. You were a very, very close friend to me, and but I think back and I'm like, it's a lot of the things that, or it's just a common thread in my life where a lot of the friendships that I've lost, it's been fucking stupid and for stupid reasons that like it never should have happened or like should have put more effort, etc., etc.
What do you think it was with you and I?
I think it was the distance, but it's like that could have been helped more.
Yeah,
Could have tried more.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory?
I really enjoyed our trips, you know, as like it's not just unique to like you and me.
Universal, yeah.
But like, you know, with our group.
Yeah.
You know, with Baca and George.
I'm still very close to Baca. He's like my brother.
That's a good example of like someone that like for no good reason I just stopped talking to, and it's like I didn't mean to. It just stopped. Mm-hmm. But I still love Baca very, very much, and like it's like if someone asked me like, "Oh, are you and Baca friends?" Like, yeah, he's my friend. I love that guy. Mm-hmm. But it's like I just haven't spoke to him in like literally years.
But don't you think maybe you could reach out? And
I know, but I'm just like, he's fine without me.
But that's not.
I'm gonna die alone anyways. Baca's not gonna fucking be there when I'm dying.
There's a quote that I've always loved that says that friendship isn't necessary, like philosophy and like art. It has no like intrinsic value, but it's a thing that gives value to life. Like it adds the flavor, it gives spice, it makes it better. So like nobody needs you, nobody needs anybody.
So friendship is like oregano.
Yeah. Oh well, I'd say like paprika. 2 answers for me of my favorite memory of you. Number 1, this one's very sweet and sappy. The first time we rekindled our friendship, you told me something, and we were quite young. I don't remember the exact age though. What were we like? 20? No, it was.
What did I say back? Whatever
nice.
I said back.
No, it was nice. It was very.
I was a child. I don't know.
I must have asked you something like, "Oh, why are you reaching out?" Like, no, this is nice and pleasant, but like, why are you reaching out? What's going on? And I think what you said was something along the lines of like, because I haven't met somebody that I clicked with, like I did with you, and I'd really like to have your friendship back in my life. Like you said something like that.
I believe it.
Yeah, and I love that. Then I loved it, and I thought it was very sweet, and I of course reciprocated it, and we became friends again. But looking back now at the age of 31, I'm like, that was a really beautiful thing that my friend said to me. And I don't think I've had a friend fucking say that, some shit like that to me in 10 years later, whenever the fuck that was. Like, that was the sweetest.
I just assume, like, you probably heard that a million times. Since, you know, you are like, okay, we're actually very, very different. You are a positive sign, I am a negative sign. And I just imagine, like, you receive a lot of positivity your way. So, like, people are saying shit like that
It's easy to assume that, but no. It can be attributed to why I do so much to reach out to people when I feel like my friendship is, like, slipping with them.
Interesting.
And I try really hard and I say things like what you said to me. Because I was like, that it's the truth, so why aren't we saying it to each other? Like, you were young and you said that. I feel like when I was young, I was an idiot. I wasn't saying shit like that at all. I was like
I don't know. I've always felt like I'm a very closed person where I don't like to be vulnerable and like honest with my. Not that I don't like to put myself out there because I feel
you fear getting hurt
or like rejected or like, oh, this person doesn't feel that way.
Yes, that probably took a lot.
So yeah, it's surprising that I was so open like that.
Yeah, I realized a lot people are not like that. They are not, but you were.
You know, now I'm fully in the game. I don't fucking crack. Someone says I miss you, I go, cool. That's cool. Okay.
You're
all
like,
right.
Yeah. Well, it all went downhill. Second memory that I love. I think we were going to like a comedy show. And you told me a million times before we left, you're like, get your jacket, you're gonna be fucking cold. And I think you said to me, you're gonna be fucking cold and I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna get pissed at you. And I'm like, no, it's gonna be fine, You're gonna get cold, no. We get there, we're waiting in line. After like 20 minutes, I'm like, I'm cold.
I mean,
and you started taking off your jacket like, son of a bitch, I told you to fucking...
I already told you, I get cold easily too.
Yeah.
So that's why I was probably like, you know, get the fucking jacket.
Do you want to answer what you found most annoying about each other. What we both found most annoying about each other.
The way you fucking tippy toe when you walk. I fucking hate that. I just want to like sweep kick you. Like you're leaving all that space under your toes. I just want to kick you.
Oh, thanks. That's the way I was born. That's cool. I never learned how to walk normal, Christian.
No, it's not the way you were born, alright?
My answer is that you dated 5 of my girlfriends.
5?
I thought of this the other day. I was like, he kept dating my friends, and then my friends would leave me.
That's true. That actually is true.
Whenever you'd happen to see something of me, perchance, what did you think?
You are doing very well, and you seem very happy, which makes me
Crippling
happy.
depressed and had shingles this year. I would always see things of you, and it made me really happy to see you pursuing your dreams over there in LA. Even though I fucking hate LA, I was like, yeah, he's doing it.
That's nice.
Yeah. Did you know? I did the math, and I might be wrong. We were friends consistently for just like 6 years.
It's hard to believe that because it feels like
Right.
like 10 years.
Right.
Like a good solid 10 years.
It feels like a thing that was like so poignant that it would have been longer.
I think it's also because like we were friends through school and like you're spending more
We spent a
literally
lot of
more
time.
time together. It's like we would be in school together. We had classes together, and we hang out after school, and then on the weekends.
And then on the weekends we'd hang out.
Yeah. So
I
it's
thought
like-
about it. I was like, oh my god, we used to hang out like every weekend.
It might have only been like a span of 6 years, but like if you count the minutes, it's like an insane amount of
It was like
actual
abnormal.
quality time.
Yeah, love language is like how you feel loved from someone.
a friend?
The best. Yeah.
I think it's just support, being happy for like their accomplishments without feeling, jealous in any way or like.
Well, I hope not. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The second someone's jealous, I feel like that's already a sign of.
I mean, there are friendships where it's just like based off just like competition, like.
Well, that's not a real
we're-
friendship.
It's not, but like it's an appearance of friendship.
Right,
where
right,
it's
right.
like, oh, we're friends.
We're rivals, like
And-
the Pokemon
exactly,
people.
and like we're climbing together because we're both just constantly one-upping each other.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Like, I hate that, actually. I've never felt that toward. I'm only happy towards friends' accomplishments. Like, because I don't know, I believe it's not true friendship if you're not supportive. Mine is quality time. I love quality time. It's like the only thing that I think matters. The amount of time that you spend with someone. Which stands to reason why we would feel these, like, strong friendship feelings, because we spent a lot of fucking time together.
No, we did.
You survived. Congratulations. You made it to the end of this very awkward interview. I tried my best to make it as weird as possible.
Super awkward. I've
Yeah.
been sitting like this. I never sit like this ever.
Nothing else. Nothing
Now
else.
I can leave.
Yeah, you can get the
Fuck
fuck
outta
out
here.
right now.